folks, how you doing? You well? I hope so. Welcome to the channel, welcome to another bikepacking adventure with me, Richard Lake. So it's a Transcontinental this month. Ooh, getting a bit nervous. Everything's organised, a B&B sorted, driving over there. Race day is the following day, as is bike check. If you've been watching me riding my bike here, there and everywhere for a while, don't forget to check out my channel as well. Got hundreds of bikepacking, audax, long distance videos. There's well over 300 videos in there now. So if you fancy binge watching bikepacking across the UK, head into the channel after this one. So before I talk a bit more about what's going on this ride, I want to tell you what's going on this weekend. 3-day bikepacking. There's a 200-kilometre ride tomorrow. Yes, only 200. That is short for me. I'm going to spend the time stopping places, really taking it easy, just enjoying it. It's going to be relatively flat. I'm going to be riding towards, well, pretty close to Harringworth Viaduct actually. There's a wildcamping spot in some woods that I've found on Google Maps. But also tomorrow I'm going to be meeting another fellow Lincolnshire vlogger, someone who's not seen on the channel before. I'm sure he's going to be armed with loads of questions about the TCR. I've been meeting with him about 50k into the ride, and we'll be riding together for a little while, a couple hours before I head south. Now guessing where I am, in Blyton, the raceway. God, it's warm. Started this ride off though, well, let's quite start. About half an hour it started raining. I was like, what? If you watched the last video, you might have noticed that I smashed them and dropped them on the floor. Now these aren't my replacement pair. These are my fun, relaxing, going out for casual bike ride kind of glasses. So I do actually have another pair for the TCR. Anyway, I said I was going to show you the bike. So this is my TCR bike. Pretty lightweight, what I'm going on today, and it's pretty similar in terms of the luggage to what we will be using for the TCR. This will be coming out, there'll be no tent pegs. I got a custom frame bag to fit into there, which you may have seen in earlier videos. This here is the Era race bag from Restrap, and I did tell a viewer the other day who commented down below. He was asking about tents and things like that and power pack. This guy has got the Monga 2 tent, which is what I've brought with me today. And I remember saying to him, I get everything in there, including sleeping bag. Well, I don't actually get a sleeping bag in there because it doesn't quite fit. I was thinking about my bivvy system. So what is actually in here is the tent up to about here, with the top there's a few items of clothing as well, which I'm going to be wearing tonight. It just takes it into there, because otherwise it's you know, it juts out too far and I can't tie everything up. And this is my currently this is the Outkit Fiana. It's a 13-litre saddle bag held on with the EXO rail if it arrives in time. I've got on pre-order from Outkit, I've got their big Papa bag, which is I think it's 17 litres, so it gives you a bit of extra capacity, and it comes with a harness and everything, which is also compatible with the EXO rail, I'm told. On the back here I've got my rain jacket, been wearing it, testing out in the last few rides. It's from a company called InBike. I've been given a discount code and I put it down in the description below. I actually wondered whether it was any good or not, because when you look inside it's got this kind of plasticky film across the inside of it, and I'm thinking to myself, that looks a bit cheap and nasty. However, I've recently bought a Chapeau rain jacket for, you know, sharp summer showers, and it's also got that plastic inner liner as well. So and it will be the Chapeau one that I'll take with me on the TCR, purely because it's going to take up less space, more packable. In fact, I've got it in my back pocket here. That's tiny, yeah. So elsewhere on the bike, as you can see, that's pretty much it. A couple of water bottles, a pump, front light, that's the Cat-Eye Volt 1300, and a Rock Brothers top tube bag. I thought I'd actually get moving a bit and tell you about the cockpit area. So yeah, here we're about, I've got a Garmin 530 on there. That's the Plus, I believe. Samsung phone, held on to the quad lock, and just underneath, hiding in there, we've got a Musette as well. That's going to be full of food and snacks for this evening, and I've got a roulet strap holding the race aero bag in as well, because I never feel like it's 100% secure by itself, especially with the way I sometimes kind of overpack. With the TCR, I will also be taking an additional cycling computer, the Wahoo Element Roam, which is no longer my preferred cycling computer of choice. You know, they was really successful a good number of years, but now they're no good for long distance riding. The crash and full of issues and problems. Anyway, that's all I'll talk about the TCR. I wanted to tell you about this particular ride. It's 90 kilometres, it's 95 actually, and it just sees me riding from North Lincolnshire in the Isle of Wight zone where I live into the Wolds. I'm going to be stopping in some woods, out of sight, you're out of the elements a bit. When I do the TCR, I'll come back to the TCR again. It's going to be a different sort of experience, I guess. I'm going to be bivvying, and yes, there'll be woods in some places, but in some of us there won't, so I'll just have to adjust on the fly, and it won't be all staying in woods and bush shelters. There will be some B&Bs in there as well, just make them up as go along. Maybe use warm showers again, which is the name of an app or website where people will put you up for free. You could use those on TCR because it's an available service that anybody can sign up to and use. I did that during the race across the Netherlands. I couldn't find Airbnbs which were available on a Monday night or whatever it was, so I was thinking about continuing through to Amsterdam. In the end, downloaded this app, sent a message through there, and this guy put me up for the night, fed me, got all my clothes washed, powered all my devices. It was really good. So yeah, might use that for the TCR at some point. Big thank. I'm going to talk about. I'm talking about TCR on this video. I'm going to talk about it even more as well. Have you heard of Robbie Ferry? That's how I'm going to pronounce his second name. He was giving out over tips for long distance ultra races and bikepacking and things like that. And one of those was to download a bank card called Revolut. So I've got that. Basically, it's a multi-currency card for managing transactions across Europe and overseas, getting money out of ATMs and things. So I will be taking that with me as well. Just make life a little bit easier. I won't have to take so much cash around. Be quicker as well in supermarkets and places. Just being able to go through the self-checkouts, get stuff. When I do hit Eastern Europe, of course, I will be needing to take a bit of cash out and things. And I'm kind of working out how much I need in each country as well. Need to get that ordered, in fact. Yeah, talking of ordering currency from the post office, I spent the last week working from home, and I'm spending the next week working from home as well. And this is all because of, yeah, you guessed it, COVID. It's back, and there's been a few people off work this week and into next week as well, I get the impression. That's why I'm having another week. There's loads of people making plans for holidays. It's summer, and the boss has taken the approach that it's not worth the risk. People want to get away, business continuation as well, things like that. Let's talk about gear. Things have changed, and things are be changing. Things have changed. Let's start there. Now, I don't know why when I first got into cycling I didn't do this in the first place. Probably because I thought, mountain bike cleats, why would anybody want those on a road bike? And now I wish I'd put my bike cleats on all my bikes, because it's amazing. It's really easy to clip in. You got twice as much chance of clipping in none of that faffing around. It's just so much easier, and of course you can just walk wherever you want. The downside at the moment is I don't think I've got my bike fit honed in though, and having mountain bike shoes and cleats has kind of upset the balance a little bit, so I need to work on that a little bit more. So what's changed on the bike? New set of tyres. I'm going to be ordering those soon. More of the same actually. I've got Continental GP 5000s, which managed to get all the way through the race around the Netherlands without any incidents. So I'm going to get a new pair of those. The TCR bike too will be in tip-top condition, so I'm getting a new cassette on there as well, and chain, and a big change. Let's have a drum roll. I'm going to be fitting oval chain rings. Now I know there's somebody, Chris Horn, who watches the channel, good friend. He has just fitted those for the No.8 4000. He finished all points north. It was practically only his second ride with oval chain rings, so should I be worried about being so close to TCR? I will be trying them out, and if it doesn't quite work for me, I will go back to a regular chain ring. So why am I switching to oval chain rings, you might be asking? To help my cadence and pedal stroke really when I go over big mountains. Like, I try and remember the pronunciation of the first one. It's a really famous one, Stelvio. Then that's the first mountain pass, and straight after that, Passo de Gavia. That's a whole day of cycling up mountains. I need to be, you know, I need to have something left of my legs after that, because after 2 mountain passes, I can't go straight to sleep, and I've got to keep going. Yeah, that'll be a slow day, passing over the Italian Alp. So that's the idea of getting oval chain rings. Right, where am I going? Am I going left or right? Left. That's also a downside to these shades. Couldn't quite see the screen properly under the shade of the trees. Coming up to 10 to 8, getting quite close to Rugby now. Had a bit of a delay, got a puncture. There's a huge pothole in the middle of the road. Well, one huge, it's deep, and I hit it dead on. Not good. I was actually struggling with puncture a little bit. I nearly forgot how to do it. It's been a while since I've had one. In a bit of good news, the sun is out. Bad news is this tube what changed. The valve is a bit icky, so I've just done it a second time in Rugby. Hopefully I've been a little bit more gentle. Got about 15 kilometres to go. Let's see if I lose much air between then and now. Tell you what though, I'm actually quite hungry. Picked up in Co-op a water bottle behind me. It's about a litre left in there. Filled my water bottles up. Some orange juice, same in the Musette, chocolate bar, and just some shortbread biscuits. Just remembered something from lockdown. This particular road I'm on between Rugby and East Barkwith, obviously bugger all open, and things what were open, you didn't really want to be going into the shops. You could have kind of avoided them the best you could. And I think it's this garage on the left. Yeah, there's an outdoor tap, I can see it from here. I could have saved my 80p or whatever from Co-op. Talking of garages, I've also bought something for the TCR. Might give one away to Chris actually, send them a couple in the post. It came with a pack of 5, and it's adapters for Presta valves. Presta to Schrader. Then the idea is, if for some reason I've got a problem with the mini pump, I can go into a garage, use the air machine, and just sit on the valve, and it turns it into a Schrader, which is what all cars use. And that's a good idea. probably get down there. Looks a bit overgrown, there's a fence all the way down. No point going over a fence unnecessarily, is there? Right, let's keep going. Here we go. Let's just sort my Garmin out so it's not going to keep beeping at me continually. Never been here before, so I don't know if it's going to be anywhere flash enough. Hopefully get to the top of this hill, flashing out, hopefully with plenty of space. Only one way to find out, and that's just have a look. I think this is good. It's far enough away from the road to find somewhere to plant the bike. This is going to be it. Now there's plenty of fir cones and things, so I do need to clear the ground a little bit. There we go, cleared the ground somewhat. There's a few piles of leaves everywhere. I've obviously seen many winters. Here though is the root of the tree, so I don't want to disturb that, so I've left that as it is. I'm probably going to set up just to the left of it, peg out there. Just got to be, you know, respect the landscaping. Good to go. Well, as you can see folks, it's morning, so hello, good morning. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you want to watch this brand new adventure, don't forget to check out the next video, which will be on the end screen of this one. If you've got any comments, questions, anything like that, head down back below and let me know what you think. Have you enjoyed watching this video? Is there anything else you'd like to see? Well, from here in the woods, I'll bid you farewell and I'll see you in the next adventure. Take care. Ciao for now.